Hello, hi, dear students. Good morning to all. This video lesson module number 4 on periodic classification of elements brought to you by Vijnan Vidyalayas, Hyderabad. I, myself, Venkat Reddy P, teaching faculty, Vijnan, Madinaguda. Dear students, yesterday we have learnt about Mendeleev's periodic table. How many groups are there in Mendeleev's periodic table? There are 8 groups. And how many periods are there in Mendeleev's periodic table? There are 6 periods. Okay. Now, do you know, whenever Mendeleev framed this periodic table and forwarded the same periodic table for scientific committee, they approved it and said some important merits are there in his periodic table. You know what are the main merits of this periodic table, or what are the main achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table? Yes? No, you don't know. So today let us discuss about achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table along with limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table. So what are the achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table along with limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table? So these are two subtopics that are meant for today's explanation. So today let us learn about Mendeleev's achievements. Now let me write achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table. Achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table. Okay. So this is the first subtopic present in the main topic. So this subtopic number 1.2.1. Okay, from according to our textbook, CBSE. So, if you want to learn more information about achievements, you would like to understand more information about achievements, for us, we required 2 reference groups from the modern periodic table. 2 reference groups from Mendeleev's periodic table. Now, let me write the same 2 groups from Mendeleev's periodic table right now. Now, group number 3, group number 4. These 2 groups are required as the reference to understand these achievements. Now, in group number 3 elements are able to form R2O3 type of oxide. Group number 4 elements are able to form RO2 type of oxide. We know that already. And group number 3 elements are able to form RH3 type of hydride. Here RH4 type of hydride. We know that even from yesterday's module, Mendeleev's periodic table. Now in group 3, what elements are there? Boron, okay, aluminium, dash. Here 2 dashes are there. These 2 elements were not discovered at that time. And in group number 4, carbon, silicon, dash. And after remaining elements are also there. So in these 2 reference groups like 3 and 4, there are 2 gaps in group 3, 1 gap in group 4. Why he left these 3 gaps from these 2 groups? Let me explain. So, at the time of Mendeleev's periodic table, Mendeleev boldly predicted the properties of elements which were not known at that time on the basis of existing elements. Did you understand? On the basis of existing elements, he predicted the properties of unknown elements at that time. So carbon silicon exists. This is the prediction. Boron aluminum exists. These two are the predictions corresponding to boron and aluminum. For that, he actually used one Sanskrit letter, one Sanskrit word. What is that Sanskrit word means? Eka. What is that Sanskrit word? Eka. Eka means one or similar to. What is that? Similar to or one. So why he actually selected this prefix in front of these elements? Because for suppose boron and aluminum exist already. But if I add Eka boron and Eka aluminum, these elements are not existed at that time. And this is the word used for prediction. Carbon silicon elements are existed. But if I add Eka in front of this silicon element, Eka silicon, that is the element which is predicted by Mendeleev. So, on the basis of this achievement, there are three predictions. What are the three predictions? Let me write. What is the first one? Eka, aluminum. Next, Eka, boron. And third one, Eka, silicon. So these three elements are predicted by the scientist Mendeleev based on the existing elements. But all these three elements later discovered and named as Mendeleev's Eka aluminum is named as gallium. What is that? Gallium, whose symbol is Ga. Mendeleev's Eka boron is discovered as scandium or named as scandium, whose symbol is Sc. And Mendeleev's Eka silicon is named as germanium. What is that? Germanium, whose symbol is Ge. So these are the three predictions whose properties predicted by the scientist Mendeleev. And this is one of the best achievement of Mendeleev's periodic table. And scandium, gallium, germanium properties almost all in agreement with Eka boron, Eka aluminum, Eka silicon predicted by the scientist Mendeleev. So this is one of the first and best achievement of Mendeleev's table. And now coming to second achievement. In his periodic table, there is no place for noble gases at that time. Why? Because noble gases are inert gases. They do not react with other elements. Okay? That's why there is no place for noble gases. In which periodic table? Mendeleev's periodic table. What is the reason for the late discovery of noble gases? Because these first one, these gases are very inert, do not take part in chemical reactions with other elements, and these gases are available in very least concentrations in the atmosphere. So, for the isolation of these gases, we required time period. But after the discovery of noble gases by some other scientist, those noble gases got successful placement in Mendeleev's periodic table without disturbing the table. Okay? So, at the time of Mendeleev, there is no place for noble gases because of the two reasons. Even after their discovery also, without disturbing the main periodic table, those noble gases got a place in Mendeleev's periodic table. That means he allotted one separate group for noble gases without disturbing the Mendeleev's periodic table, without disturbing the main table, and that is one of the best achievement. And these are the main achievements. And one more achievement. What is that, you know? In his periodic table, there are two elements in one group like this. See, cobalt and nickel. Okay, two elements, cobalt and nickel. Do you know what is the atomic mass of cobalt? 58.9. And atomic mass of nickel? 58.7. So once again, atomic mass of cobalt is 58.9. Atomic mass of nickel is 58.7. Now, if you once observe this pair, atomic mass of higher element would place it first and atomic mass of lower element would place it next. Why actually he reversed the pair? What is the reason why he actually reversed the pair? So, he actually reversed this sequence so that similar properties of the elements grouped together. Similar properties of the elements grouped together. He actually reversed the sequence like cobalt and nickel. For what purpose? Similar properties of the elements grouped together. And this is also one of the achievement of Mendeleev's periodic table. Now, so far we discussed about achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table. Now, we are going to discuss. Let me discuss about what are the limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table. Okay? Are you all ready for this? What are the main limitations? Now, before going to discuss about those limitations, let me write here the topic, subtopic. What is that? Limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table. So, what is that once again? Limitations. Tell me. Limitations is also called drawback. Limitations of Mendeleev's periodic table. Okay, na? So, this is about subtopic 1.2.2 of Mendeleev's periodic table. Now, what about limitations? The first limitation, he could not explain, he could not assign correct position for hydrogen. What is the first limitation? He could not explain correct position for hydrogen. Why? Because hydrogen belongs to group 1 as well as hydrogen even belongs to group 7. Because hydrogen properties are similar to that of group 1 as well as group 7 elements. There should be lot of confusion in the case of hydrogen. But why the position of hydrogen still debated in his periodic table means, let me explain. Let me take hydrogen and even let me take one element from alkali metal group. That means first group. Let me select sodium. Okay. Like metals, once again, like alkali metals, hydrogen is able to form hydrogen chloride with chlorine. Metal Na is able to form NaCl. And like metals, hydrogen is able to form H2O and metals are able to form Na2O. Like metals, hydrogen is able to form H2S with sulfur and Na2S with sulfur. So, once you observe these three frames, now in these three frames, there should be something. What is that once again? Now, once again, HCl, NaCl, H2O, Na2O, H2S, Na2S. So alkali metal, hydrogen, there should be some similarity. So like metals, hydrogen is able to form corresponding chloride with chlorine. Hydrogen is able to form corresponding oxide with oxygen, corresponding sulfide with metal. So because of these similarities, hydrogen belongs to group 1. Okay. At the same time, hydrogen even similar to that of group 7 elements. Let me take one group 7 element. What is that? Chlorine. What is the similarity between hydrogen and chlorine? Anybody, dear students? Now, chlorine is an halogen. Why chlorine is called halogen? Because chlorine is able to form salt with metals. That's why this is called halogen. Like halogens, hydrogen is diatomic at room temperature. You know, diatomic means what? Two atoms are present in the internal structure. Chlorine also 2 atoms are present. Hydrogen also 2 atoms are present. Because of that, hydrogen is similar to that of chlorine. Like chlorine, hydrogen is able to form covalent compounds with metals and non-metals. So, hydrogen is able to form covalent compounds. Hydrogen is able to form covalent compounds with metals and non-metals. So, this is the second similarity. Because of these two similarities, hydrogen even belongs to group 7, that is chlorine. So, because of these two similarities, hydrogen position still confused in his periodic table. Got my dear about this explanation? So, it says group 7 even belongs. And he could not, that's why he could not assign correct position for hydrogen in his periodic table. Now, we are going to explain about second. What is that? Second limitation. What is the main second limitation of Mendeleev's periodic table? Now, coming to limitation number 2. He could not explain the concept of isotopes. Actually, there is no place for isotopes at the time of Mendeleev's periodic table. My dear students, can anybody tell what are isotopes? Yes, you are correct. Atoms of the same elements having same atomic number but different atomic masses. That means atoms of the same element with similar chemical properties but different atomic masses are called isotopes. But there is no place for isotopes at the time of Mendeleev. But later, whenever isotopes are discovered, that isotopes posed a challenge to Mendeleev's periodic table. Okay. So, after discovery of isotopes posed a challenge to Mendeleev's periodic table. In what way? Isotopes' atomic masses are different. So, he could place all the isotopes of one element in different groups. But he placed all the isotopes of element in one group, which is violating increasing order of atomic masses. Okay. Now, we are going to third drawback. He could not explain the wrong order. What is that? The wrong order of cobalt, order of pair. What is that pair? Cobalt and nickel. Okay. So, cobalt and nickel actually called anomalous pair. Why it is called anomalous pair? In this pair, cobalt atomic mass is less compared with nickel atomic mass. But easy periodic classification is based on increasing order of the atomic masses. Do you know what is the atomic mass of cobalt? 58.9 and this one 58.7. Actually, its periodic classification is based on the increasing order, but why in this pair this follow decreasing order? He could not explain. Like this, one more pair is there in the periodic table of Mendeleev. Try to find out that table also. And at last, during achievements, he actually compare the properties of Eka aluminum. What is that? Eka aluminum with gallium. Now, on what aspects he compared means let me explain. Eka aluminum atomic mass. First property, first aspect, atomic mass. The atomic mass of Eka aluminum is 68. For the atomic mass of gallium is 69.7. Okay. And the formula of oxide. Formula of oxide of Eka aluminum. Formula of oxide of Eka aluminum is E2O3. But gallium Ga2O3. And what is the formula of chloride? Formula of chloride of Eka aluminum is ECl3 and gallium means GaCl3. So if you once observe these two columns, Eka aluminum and gallium, 68, 69.7. This is the actual atomic mass. This is the atomic mass predicted by Mendeleev. Both are in similar agreement. And E2O3, Ga2O3, that is also similar agreement. And ECl3, GaCl3, that is also in agreement. So this is one of the best achievement of Mendeleev's periodic table. So before going to conclude this today's class, let me once recapitulate, my dear students. The first point means achievements of Mendeleev's periodic table. There are three achievements. First one, predicting the properties of unknown elements at that time on the basis of existing elements like boron, silicon and aluminum. So Eka boron, Eka aluminum, Eka silicon. These three elements are named after Eka boron is named as scandium, Eka aluminum is named as gallium, Eka silicon is named as germanium, whose properties almost all in agreement, and we have to see this differences between and means similarities between Eka aluminum and gallium that tells about the foresight of Mendeleev. And second one, there is no place for noble gases at the time of Mendeleev's periodic table, because noble gases are completely inactive elements. They do not react with other elements. That's why for the isolation of these gases required time period, and these gases available in least concentrations. Though the noble gases discovered later of this periodic table, they successfully got the place in Mendeleev's periodic table without disturbing the table. And third one, cobalt and nickel actually called anomalous pair. He actually reversed the properties like that, because in order to group similar properties of the elements together, he actually reversed the properties. That is also one of the achievement. Now, Mendeleev's periodic table unable to or could not explain three important drawbacks. What is the first one? He could not explain the correct, or he could not assign the correct position for hydrogen. He could not explain the concept of isotopes, though they actually discovered long back but posed a challenge. And third one, he could not explain the wrong order of atomic masses in the case of cobalt, nickel and tellurium, iodine. So because of these three drawbacks, is the periodic table discarded by the scientific committee. And though this periodic table discarded, but this laid the foundation for modern periodic table introduced by the scientist Henry Moseley. So that's all for today's class, my dear students. Tomorrow we shall discuss about one of the very important and interesting topic, the modern periodic table or long form of the periodic table. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.